Well, morning diggers. 3 days this one's going to be. 3 days. It's going to be Somerset, Wiltshire and Somerset. So we'll probably, you think about all the filming we do and we get about 20, 30 minutes and we got to crop and piss about with and edit and all that sort of stuff. But it's enjoyable and everything we find is just a bonus. We might not find anything. Usually don't find a lot anyway, but anyway, thank you for all the comments. Thank you for all the people that subscribed. Over 700 people that subscribe now, and when we're putting clips out, we're getting sort of 500 to 1,000 views. It's absolutely mental, and people are commenting. They must be liking what we're doing, so we're going to just keep doing what we're doing and going forward in that direction. Who knows, we could have loads of subscribers, loads of more comments, and perhaps you can talk to each other. Who knows? Anyway, if you haven't subscribed, you can hit that button. It all helps the channel, and we'll see you on the first hole. Well, as promised, first target of the day. I don't know if you can see that. Steady 19 there, and I think it's a couple of inches down. So it's a new field, this one. We thought about coming over here, but we thought it was too muddy. Now look at it. So it's in here somewhere. Quick look. Oh. Is it a tin can? Oh, that's a shame, isn't it? Look at that. Oh dear. Tin can. Never mind. Well, here you are, look. A couple of bits here. I think this goes on a jacket. It's like a clip that sort of clips onto something here. And this, I think, is part of a watch winder. I haven't cleaned it up, but it's definitely got some decoration on there. Oh, I just love a watch winder. Look at that. But you know what? If they lose a key for a watch, do they go to sort of, the local jeweler and say, any chance for another one of these? But I'm not too sure if it was sort of 1850 or something like that. Maybe they'd have to get one made from scratch, sort of a bespoke type thing. But that is lovely. Well, it's a shame we didn't dig this one live. I've been messing around with a blooming camera today. I just forget everything all the time. I'm going mental. But anyway, I think we got a little hammer there. Let's try and get it on the camera. Yeah, I think it's a little shield back. There you go. There's the shield. You see that? And I'll try and get it as good on the camera as I can. I think it's a Lizzie. I had it all wrong last week. That blimmin', that Henry to whatever it was. Well, there's no mistaking about that. That's definitely a Lizzie. Oh, now tell me I'm wrong. But yeah, it's a Lizzie. And the shield's on the back. So what a beautiful start. Perfect. Oh, here's another couple of bits. Putting it back in the ground. So there you are, look, a little farther in there. I think it's 1903. I'll try and get the focus in. And this thing, come on, I need your help with this. What the hell is that? Look, it's lead, and something's gone right through the middle. Somebody's put something in there. So, what do you reckon? No idea. Somebody on here knows, I'm sure. This is why we like the comments. So if you know what it is, let me know. Either in the comments or ring me up. Whitehall 1212. Right, I've always wondered about metal detecting, and I always thought to myself, is it ever worth doing? What am I actually earning out of it? And what the hell is that? Oh my God. Well. Look at it, Lizzie. And she's only got a little bit of, stuff going on her head. And who's on the other side? Oh, I can't remember who that is. Someone or other. Didn't pay much attention to him, but yeah, there he is. Look at that. Can you believe that? Out detecting. And up pops a £20 note. That's bloody bizarre, that is. Anyway, well, this one just about sums my day up, actually. And I think you might know better than me, but we've just been looking and we think it's part of what is summing my day up is a nutcracker. Georgian nutcracker. Do you know, somebody said to me the other day, something looking like this was off of a barber's seat. And I just didn't get that one, but the chap, bless him, is in America, and perhaps they got bits of barber seats that look like this. They might pump it up and say, right, there you go, and I cut round the back now. What do you want, a square or rounded? But anyway, yeah, I think that's part of a Georgian nutcracker, and I think probably aged that at about 1750. Unless you know any different, we'll leave it as that. Well, we're nearly out of light on this dig now. It's only day one though, I've got a couple more days to go. We're in Somerset at the minute. We're looking at going to Wiltshire tomorrow, actually. So that this clip will be continued. That's what I do. Just go out for a weekend and just film just about everything. But there is a little buckle, lovely little thing, and I think he's sock buckle maybe, or a shoe buckle, whatever buckle. But it's a lovely little buckle. Anyway, moving on. This one just popped up. I don't know what this is. I haven't got a clue. It's looking promising though, but I don't know. It's off of something weird looking thing. I just call it a bit of patina, but even though if I clean it up, I'm not going to get nothing off of it. But I thought it was a button at first, but it protrudes out too much, so I don't know. Could be anything. And on to the next. Well, there's something here. It looks too thin for a button. I'm thinking it could be a hammered. I'll just have a quick look, but he's pretty trashed. Yeah, it's a hammered, all right. Look at that, lovely. I don't know which one it is, but oh, it looks like a. Would it be Edward? I don't know. There's something or other going on. This side. Oh, look at that! When I wiped that off, that was mental. Blimey, he's a beauty. Let's clean it up a little bit, and then we'll get all excited. Well, we're thinking one of the Edwards because of the top bit up there. And oh, where's he gone? Come on, Eddie. Oh, and that looks like it's a yeah, it's a short cross. Yeah, no, it's not. I think it's a long cross. Look, I was looking at that up there, but yeah, lovely. I'll get a little bit more out of that and get some more pictures. He got a little bit of a knock here, but yeah, beautiful. And on to the next. Well, you might not think I've been trying all that hard today, but yeah, I found this pot leg. Look at that. He's a bit knackered, but it's definitely a pot leg. You can see here, pot leg. So that's interesting. But what I have found, and I haven't filmed any of them, 10 blimmin' buttons. Look at them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, loads of them. All those buttons, and I haven't filmed them, but I think I've got a little Tudor one there, somewhere along the line. Not sure. Buttons galore. Right, we switched fields. We're back on the pasture in a minute, and yeah, just found this one. 3 ringer. God, that must have some power behind that. Look at that. Imagine getting hit by that. Absolutely crazy. But one thing we did find was this, and I'm going to try and zoom in. Try and get. Can you see a Victoria? Crikey. You can see it if I can zoom in there, or not zoom in, but focus. A Victoria young head, and then over the other side is really small, but it's like it looks like a Britannia, and I can't quite get a date off of it. But it's tiny. It's like a little Roman minimum. Well, that's what we thought it was to start off with, but I'll try and find out what that is, or if you know what it is, let us know, because that's a difficult one. But anyway, there's her and there's him, so you can sort of gauge the size by the two of them. You know, that's a small coin. Anyway, let's see what else is about. Oh, we just had this one up, and this is not a palm guard. Me and Bill's had this conversation several times, and it's definitely not a palm guard. What it is, when they melted all our stuff in the bottom of the pot, this would be the sort of dregs at the bottom, and it's really difficult to date this stuff. It could be anything. It could go back as far as Roman. It could come up to sort of Georgian, Victorian. You know, you tell me. But yeah, it's not a palm guard. It's what was at the bottom of their pots, and they used to bang it out, and off that would come, because you've got a little sort of dimple here. But yeah, it's an interesting thing, and we'll move on to the next one. Right, I'm not too sure what this is, but I've just dug it. I thought it was a coin at first, but I don't know what it is. It could be just a bit of crap. It could be something that's interesting, but I don't know. It's got a hole in it there. Looks like it's got a hole in it. What could that be? What could that be off of? Trouble is, none of this sort of stuff gives you any sort of idea about what it could have been, what it couldn't have been, what it was. But there's something on the top. Can you see that? Something there. Let me just try and clean it up a little bit more a minute. It might be just a bit of crap. Hang on. Yeah, it's still giving me no idea, but you can see there's a hole here. There's something here, and there's something there. See? But what would that have come off of? Would it have been like a horse decoration? Don't know. There, there's a better yeah, focus of it. No idea. If you know, let me know. I was quite chuffed with this one. Look at this, look, we got a little buckle just come up, and it's even got the pin in it as well. Look. I think it's broke, obviously. I think it's a spectacle buckle, and I think that's around about 1500s, and all this is free. Bloody lovely. Yeah, I'll have a look for the other half and get back to you. Well, look at this one. It's I call it a hiberna, but it could be a hibernia. But we think that's a penny, isn't it? Yeah. Now you're going to be sort of wondering what's going on, mesmerised. You know, when those things that go round and round and round like a kaleidoscope. Look at that. Ooh. What's been going on with that? That is mad. But yeah, I think it's a penny, hibernia penny. But like that on the back, somebody somewhere along the line has had the hump with if that was George or something. Had the hump with him and sort of scrubbed him out in a big time. Anyway, on to the next. It seems to be one of these days that if I can find something that I can actually ID, it's going to be a miracle. And what the hell has that come off? I just cleaned it up and it come up with a banging signal. And I just don't know what it is. I've got to keep asking everybody. I should know these things by now, but I've just never dug anything up like it. Weird. It might be just a bit of crap, but Well, I've got a couple of finds here. One I've cleaned up, one I haven't cleaned up, and we'll start with the one we've cleaned up. And this is a cracker. Look at this. Oh my God! Look, look. Well, I can't say look, because that's what you're looking at. It is absolutely beautiful, and it's got the shaft as well on the end. So that is a cracking little find. And I'll just move on to this next one because we're going to try and clean it up together. Just a sec. So this one is a tiny little buckle, a tiny buckle. Look at that. Oh my God. Yeah, so as I said, we're over sort of Wiltshire way at the minute. We haven't had a lot up, in all fairness. Well, next to nothing. We've had no coins, which is really odd. But this little thing, I can see what I'm doing without. Oh, it's a beauty, that one. That is a cracking little buckle, and I reckon that's got to be 1600s. It's just when that come up on a 15 on that, and yeah, that's usually sort of hammer coin territory, but yeah, that come up, and that is absolutely beautiful. And on to the next. Well, there you go, 72. Look at this. 72, 71, 72. Straight on the dot. And what could this be? So they're a load of junk or something pretty handy, pretty good. Handy. Yeah. I forgot that thing that goes around my neck, so yeah. Oh, look at that, right on the corner. Beautiful. Is it 1929? So that's going to be George. Oops. George the 5th. Good old Georgie boy. Let's see how you're looking this morning, mate. 1929 there. I'll tell you what, it's looking pretty cruddy actually. I don't know what George is. Where is he? Oh, he's there somewhere. Anyway, we'll put a 1929 one over him so you can sort of guess or see what it actually looks like. There you are, George. George the 5th, 1929 penny. Well, this is an interesting little one. I don't know if you can see or we can get anything more off of it, but I thought it was either a jeton or a token. I'll just flip it over a minute, hang on a sec. Looks more interesting that side as well. But I'll try and zoom in a bit. Oh, I can't, I've done it. That's all I can get. But yeah, don't know what that is. Do you know? Because the sort of rim on it is, I don't know, I can't, it looks like a train on there. Can you see that? Like a train on the front of it. A pair of scissors down there or something. So it's probably, as I said, I thought it was a jeton, but no, it's not. It's definitely a token of some sort. If you know what it is, let us know, but I shan't be bending it back into shape because we're just going to lose it, just break. But yeah, interesting. Ooh, well, it's definitely that way round, isn't it? Definitely. Is it? Yeah, it's got to be. Right, I'm definitely not complaining because it's what us detectorists do, is dig metal. And look at this lot, 11 buttons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 buttons. I had 10 yesterday and 11 today. That's 21 buttons. And I reckon, well, yesterday was in Somerset, today we're in Wiltshire, and then we're going back to Somerset. And I reckon I'll have 30, 40 buttons by the last dig in Somerset. There you go. I know my mates found about 20 as well, so that is crazy. It's mental. And they're like over here, they like got the shanks on them. There's bits of, you know, there's markings on them and stuff. So 4-holer. Oh God. Well, there's a couple of interesting bits come up. We reckon this is a catch plate to a Roman brooch, otherwise named as a fibula. Yeah, so that's the catch plate, and we've had, that goes back years, so that's Roman times. But this one, we've had another one like yesterday, and it's another pot leg. So these people certainly like to eat and cook in the middle of these fields, and we're just looking for some more bits and pieces that resembles this sort of age. But it's testing today, and I think that goes right back to about 1500s, something like that. Anyway, on to the next. Well, I reckon we got a jeton here, but that hole at the top, I got to let it dry out, because if I try and rub it, there'll be nothing left of it. But I think it's a jeton or a token, maybe. There's the other side, and yeah, there is something going on. There's a face on there. See a face? Yeah, definitely a face. But this hole here, it looks like somebody's really crudely banged that through there. awful bloody hole to make. But never mind. I reckon, trying to get it in focus, that is definitely a jetton. Gotta be. Anyway, I'll clean it up. If I can get anything off of it, I'll let you know. Right, here we go, look. Ugh. It's sort of wavering. What's it like this side? 66, 67. And I've got sort of 3 chevrons down, so I reckon 4 inches down. What do you reckon? 4 inches down? Nobody sort of commented. I said that the other day about the Manticore, and I thought the chevrons related to about 1.5 inches. And I thought I might have got somebody come back and say, "You're joking, that's got to be 3 inches at least, Andy." But nobody has. But I might be wrong. In there somewhere. Now this field is littered with lead. So I've had fun and games this morning already. I've already had a blooming button. Oh, there must be 20 odd or some odd buttons in here. And look, I think that's another one there. Or something. Oh, God knows. It looks like a Devon rivet that's living in Somerset. But a find's a find. Actually, I think that is a button. Is it? What do you reckon? Is it a rivet or a button? Anyway, trash. Do you know, this metal detecting is bonkers. I'm right here and amongst all this bloody wall and crap and trees and that pops a spectacle buckle. So, you know, that is going, snapped obviously, but that's going back sort of 1600. And just around next door to it, I think is a sort of George III, I think. Or a George II. I'm not well, we're thinking, sorry, we're thinking George II-ish. But yeah, so that and a spectacle buckle, and in amongst all this demolished wall, and you know what it's like digging in between all that lot. Enough said. Well, amongst all this bits of house or wall or whatever it is this lovely, lovely little. It's like a stud, I think, and I got a funny feeling it's silver. You know, it looks like a button, but that square end there, can you see that square? It's a stud, and I think that may be silver. Excuse my hands, I've been blimmin' messing about with this wall here. But yeah, so I got spectacle buckle, George II, and now this thing. And just an update on the buttons. I said I'd have 30 or 40 by today. Well, I'm not going to hit 40, but I'm definitely going to hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, this is just 5 out my pot here. 5. Look at them. Damn things. Never mind. What can you do? Moving on. Well, as you know, we don't really show all the buttons, but we are on a sort of buttony type couple of days. So, okay, we've been lucky, we've had some buckles and stuff like that, but look at that. I haven't seen one like that before. Have you? No. Definitely haven't seen one like that. But that is a lovely little button. And I expect that's going back 16th, 17th century, something like that. Maybe we'll try and ID it, get a picture, and put up what we think it is and what it probably is. Well, I have a message from the ground. I've got much excitement. I don't know what this is, but it's looking like a token or a Roman. Not sure. I'll get back to you, clean it up, and we'll see. Well, that is unmistakably a Roman. That is lovely. I know it's a bit debased and all that sort of stuff, but look at it. We think it's Constantine, we think. Oh my God, look at that. If you can just get him, can you see his face? That's a beauty. And that's Somerset too. I mean, we've been looking for something like this for a little while now. And that is a beauty. Look at it. Oh, it's to get excited about that. That is history beyond belief. Well, I'm going to have a little bit of friendly banter between myself, Michael Eakers, and Ops Orton. Do you know, for 1 minute, I thought I had my Deus. But I've got nothing more to say about that. There you go, Michael. A Manticore does dig a bit of iron, but unlike the Deus 2, you know. Unlike the Deus 2, with that legacy program you use. No, in all fairness, it's very good. The Deus is marvellous. It's just I don't use them in the winter because they're likely to fall apart and they don't, you know, you can't plug anything into them and the coil breaks and the charger don't work. And anyway, moving on. Well, they don't get much better than that. That actually looks like the Queen with curlers in that, but we think it's a Henry or John. And this is for Adrian Adams. Adrian Adams, what's it worth, mate? Any ideas? Nah, we don't sell anything. We don't value anything. All we do is value the finds because we absolutely love it. If we started selling stuff, the detectoring gods would be, yeah, what did I say? Taking stuff out of our hands and we'd never be finding it again. But there you go. Look at that. That's an absolute cracker. Anyway, was just on our way back to the van as well. What a beaut. Well, what a great couple of days that was, and thanks for watching. And I done an outro a minute ago, but I was on my way back to the van and bang, up it comes again. And I can't say enough about this Manticore, but this 9-inch coil on. It's the M9. It's a game changer. I mean, the stuff that's come up over the last couple of days and the little tiny bits of lead is just incredible. It's just not missing anything. Anyway, just a little recap of what we've had. We've had a jetton, we've had 3 hammers, we've had pot legs, we've had pot mends. Oh, I don't know what we've had. And buttons, I've never seen so many buttons. But anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for the comments. The comments are brilliant. I've had some good fun with some people. There's a bloke on there called Adrian Adams, I think, is it? Yeah, it is. It's Adrian Adams. And he said to me the other day, he said, I like the way you do your clips. He said, and you don't go on about what's this worth and what's that worth. Well, I'll tell you something now. I don't sell anything. I keep it because I found it. It's not for sale. It's just something that I just treasure. It's just the ground is giving it to me. If I start selling it, the detectoring guards are going to go, that's it, finished. No more Andy, no more coins. So I don't bother. Anyway, enough of this dribble or drivel. We'll see you all on the next dig, which will probably be in about a week's time. Again, thanks for watching.